Hello everybody, Monica here. It is day 50 of 100 days of fitness, halfway point, yay! And it is actually day 34 of 80-day obsession, so I'm almost halfway done with that particular program. So as you can see, my hair is completely fuzzy, yay! I just finished my workout, and of course I'm a bit of a sweaty mess. And I had to wait a few minutes to catch my breath so that I can actually make this video. And one of the challenges that I'm facing is consistency as far as making the videos. Everything else I've been consistent on, except for the making of videos. How do I know? Because after I made a promise on Sunday that I could make daily videos, I didn't make one yesterday. Yeah. So instead of beating myself up, dust myself off, and start all over again. Might as well. We're halfway point. Day 50 is a good time to do it. And that actually brings a point as far as fitness and exercise that I do want to talk about, because it is something that I myself have experienced, and that is the guilt. The absolute guilt of, quote-unquote, falling off the wagon. And I put this on quotation marks because there is no falling off the wagon. That is something that we tend to kind of do when we have a defeatist attitude. My recovery formula. Yay for recovery. Needed today. Beachbody, thank you. Oh, that's yummy. Sorry. So what do I mean by a defeatist attitude? Well, many times we think that if we commit to something, and this is what we're taught in our culture, in our society, if we commit to something, that we have to follow it through to perfection. That includes exercise, that includes making videos as promised, that includes not breaking promises made. And the problem with that is that it creates a level of expectations that are very difficult to meet because nobody's perfect. It's taken me years to stick to a program as far as I have stuck to this one. And to be perfectly honest, it's taken me even longer to stick to a nutrition plan as I've been sticking to this one. What do I mean? I've been training in martial arts for 20 years. I've been yo-yoing through diets most of my life since pretty much I hit puberty. And the issue is that when you do the yo-yo dieting like I did for so many years, you expect quick fixes and quick results. So you don't commit for long term. The problem with that is that if you don't commit for long-term health and fitness and nutrition rather than dieting, you end up constantly falling short. So I don't think there's a diet out there that I haven't tried at some point or another. Yes, I have even tried the coffee diet. I have tried the cabbage diet. I have even tried the what's that called? The beet diet. And let me tell you, that one was just I've tried juicing, I've tried this. And again, those are not long-term fixes. In order to truly lose weight and keep it off, you have to do a lifetime commitment. Which means that being very, very strict for a lifetime is extremely impossible and difficult. So we just have to be more disciplined. And the only way we can get to be more disciplined, which is an easy word to throw around, is by being good to ourselves. So if you fall short one day, it's not the end of the world. Yes, I promised I was going to make videos daily. And the very next day I didn't make a video. Did I die? No. Did I lose anything? Not really. But the only thing that I hurt was a little bit of my ego, as I beat myself up a little bit about it. So does that mean that I'm a failure? No. It just means that I fell a little short and I just have to start all over again. And it takes time to make a habit. In order to do videos regularly, you have to make a habit. Just like it is to eat regularly healthy, you have to make a habit. Just like it is working out on a regular basis, it needs to be a habit. And it takes at least 3 weeks to make a habit. And it takes constant daily drive to keep that habit. Especially when you have things surrounding in the world that don't want you to keep that habit. I mean, society tells us we have to be thin and fit and whatever. But then they bombard us with cookies and sweets and ribs and food, and you go off and you tell anybody that you're doing a nutrition plan, and they'll either ask you about it if they're interested, or they'll criticize you about it if they feel that threatened by it, which can happen. We can get into a conversation about that later, about that. But to be perfectly honest, it's not about perfection. This isn't about being perfect all the time. It's accepting your imperfections and still doing it anyways. You fall short, fine, you dust off and you get up and you do it again. What's the worst that can happen? Seriously. So, if you have been struggling with a fitness program, if you have been programmed with a nutrition program, take a look at it. See if it's really restrictive. If it is extremely restrictive, it's not a nutrition program, it's a diet. If it's something that you use long-term, that encourages long-term health benefits and healthy eating, then it takes time to make a habit. It has taken me 4 years as a Beachbody coach to stick to a program to the level that I'm sticking to this one. 4 years, guys. And I've done P90X, and I've done Insanity, and Insanity Max 30, and 21 Day Fix. I've done all of them, but I never committed to the nutrition aspect of it. This is the first time I've been able to do a program where I'm not only stuck to the nutrition plan and the exercise plan, I've done both at the same time. I've even fudged Core de Force. This is the first time that I've actually followed it to the T and to the letter. And it's the one that's been working. But it took me a while to make that habit. And it took me a while to create the habit to work out every day. So I focused on one habit at a time. The first habit I worked on, the first habit I ever worked on was the habit of working out 6 times a week. And that's a tough one. Once I get into the habit, I then worked on the habit of eating clean and following the program. If y'all remember, this 100 Days of Fitness, I started out with A Little Obsessed, which is a 5-day-a-week program. And I started to incorporate the diet into my life. But Saturday and Sundays, you think I applied? No. But what I learned from that program, the nutrition that I learned from that program, translated to this program, 80-Day Obsession. And it's stuck. I got into the habit of working 5 days a week. So adding a 6th day wasn't so difficult. I got into the habit of eating clean 5 days a week. So adding a 6th and a 7th day became easier. Now I'm at the halfway point of my 100-day fitness challenge for myself. And I'm almost to the halfway point of the 80-day obsession. I'm at 834. And I'm sticking to it. So if you're out there looking to become healthier and stronger, please understand that you will fall short. And it's okay. As long as you don't give up. Dust yourself off and do it again. I hate falling off the wagon. It's okay. What do you do when you fall off a wagon? You dust yourself off and you get back on again. And it's okay. Alright guys, that's all I have for today. I will see you guys next time. Ciao. Don't forget, before I forget, ask questions. Leave me comments. I love to hear from you guys. Please, 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 don't be afraid to leave me comments and ask questions. I love to hear from you. Either here, or in my social media, or in my website. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, and I'm on YouTube. Just leave me a comment. I love to hear from you guys. And I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao!